What up, y'all? It's the homie Dame, and welcome back to another episode of reacting to and roasting and giving a numerical rating to anime openings that you requested on Patreon. There's gotta be a catchier name for that. So yeah, y'all requested some anime openings you like, and I'm going to cynically pick them apart and judge their musical merits because I'm a huge loser who does that kind of thing for fun. If you want to join in on the fun, you can check out Patreon too. Otherwise, let's just get into it. Okay, the first opening is requested by Kinne Rathler. It's Spice and Wolf opening 2, but not the remake, the OG Spice and Wolf. And it's called Mitsu no Yoake by Akino Arai. Let me get a sip while we watch our favorite wolf. Oh my god, wait, they have like multiple subtitles. Talk about being inclusive, we got everything here. You know what this song has always reminded me of? The soundtrack to like Near Replicant or something. Not Near Automata, Near Replicant specifically. You know that motherfucker Yoko Taro. I'm about to put this in the next game or something. Background music. And this is the kind of perfect fantasy music that just works so well for a show like Spice and Wolf. Cause you know, imagine they did like a fucking like creepy nut song for Spice and Wolf. Oh my god, what a nightmare. Vocals, instrumentation, vibe, all of it on point. So you have something like this. Let me see if I can find it. So it's like this, where you notice how there's very little in the instrumentation other than the orchestra and strings carrying everything. I mean, you have drums, which would also be in like a J-Rock song, but that's kind of what makes the vibe what it is. Really good, man. Brings back a lot of nostalgia. Nothing like starting out with a good old nostalgic opening. I actually appreciate Kinne Rathler for requesting this one, because I've actually been rewatching the OG Spice and Wolf since the new remake is out. And seeing this opening just reminds me how the original still holds up. But yeah, like I mentioned in the reaction, I like when fantasy music sounds fantastical. Like, you're not gonna hear Imagine Dragons playing in a Lord of the Rings movie, so why do we often have music that doesn't fit the anime it's in? But that's all I gotta say though. Great song, great opening, 4 out of 5. Okay, let's see. The next opening is requested by Verdigree. It's Kickback from Chainsaw Man, of course, by Kenshi Yonezu. For everything I said about the Chainsaw Man anime itself, I really do like this opening a lot. And then people were talking about in the comments like, oh wow, do you see they're referencing Reservoir Dogs, and here's the Ring versus the Grudge, Sadayo versus Kayako or whatever it is. I'm like, people are saying that as if to prove some kind of point. It's like half those people have never even seen those movies, because you know they only watch anime, never seen an actual film in their life. Let me stop though. They're gonna be like, Damian, do you see the depth of knowledge of film that the creators of this anime had? It's like, dude, you don't even know. You don't even know. Not that it matters. You don't. I mean, the only reason I bring that up is because you know they just saw like a Reddit post telling them what all the references were. Aside from the film references, I like how just how visually appealing the opening looks. A lot of color, a lot of interesting movement, a lot of interesting cinematography. This is a good hook. This is probably the best part of the song. Just how catchy the hook is. Yeah, just super energetic. I mean, there's a reason everybody was like putting this in their TikToks head ass afterwards. And at the end when they're all turning up dancing, yeah, there you go. Doing the stanky leg and shit, doing Fortnite emotes. Let's listen to that hook again. Look at Denji go. Wow. That's our MC, am I right, fellas? What they be saying? He just like me for real. Do not relate to Denji, yo. If you relating to Denji, you got some things you need to work out, man. Again, not that I'm judging, but there's also that riff going on in the background. This one on the bass guitar. That might be what makes it, because it's so gritty and crunchy, and the fact that it keeps just going and going throughout the whole song. Very, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm excited for Chainsaw Man to come back, man. I'm ready for that Bomb Devil movie. I'm ready for season 2, man. Bring back Chainsaw Man, because I mean, you know, for all the things I've said about it, I still like the show. People seem to get that twisted. They're like, oh, Damian hates Chainsaw. Bro, I just have like small complaints about it, and motherfuckers is like, oh, he hates the show. But all right, whatever. One important thing that I don't think I mentioned in the reaction is the drums. Big fan of some of the fills and runs that they put in there. It reminds me of Sonic the Hedgehog music. I promise that's a compliment. I don't know. I think the beauty of openings like this is that they show a level of effort. It's one thing to make an anime opening because your show has to have an anime opening, and it's another thing to make an anime opening because you have a really good idea for an anime opening and you actually want to make an anime opening. That's probably why this opening has become so iconic and memorable in the years since Chainsaw Man's release. I make fun of the Chainsaw Man anime a lot, but they did a really good job with this opening, so I'm gonna say 5 out of 5. The next opening is requested by Trinity Schiffer, and it's another throwback one. It's Death Note Opening 2, aka What's Up People by Maximum the Hormone. Yeah, when was the last time you heard a real screamo track like this, real death metal sounding anime song for an opening? I know Attack on Titan had one like this, but yeah, I think this might be one of the most prominent ones, one of the most well-known ones. I don't know why. Whenever I hear this song, I think of System of a Down specifically. And I like that it has moments like this where kind of, you know, does a little bridge and then a little bit of a build up. Big fan of that, you know what I'm saying? And then this is where it goes off the walls, man. If you're not used to this kind of music, yeah, that's gonna... I mean, this kind of music isn't my style anyway. I don't normally listen to this type of music, but I mean, I know like what the conventions are, the conventions of the genre are, and I understand the appeal of it. So I can definitely appreciate a song like this. But if you're not familiar with it, I can see how something like this would be off-putting, especially with how chaotic it gets towards the end. Yeah, all this nonsense at the end. But it's good, man. It's good. It really captures the it really reflects what's going on in the show really well. You know, a lot that's important, man. It feels like a lot of anime just pick opening songs that seem so unrelated to the tone of what's going on in the show. I mean, how hard is it to just pick a song that fits, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad this opening was requested because I want to talk about it just a little bit further. I mean, y'all already heard most of my thoughts in the reaction, but I want to talk specifically about this genre of music. Now, the band Maximum the Hormone describes themselves as new metal or alternative metal. You know, you can definitely see that in the opening, but that much should be obvious. There are also elements I notice of death metal and screamo and even some more pop metal elements. Like I said in the reaction, this is not my type of music by any stretch. I don't even like more mainstream metal sounds. Like, I never cared about bands like Metallica or Megadeth, so I like this more extreme type of metal. Extreme, even less. That being said, the reason I can appreciate something like this is because I can at least give props to the vision. When you have something like this where the music, the visuals, and the whole vibe of it comes together so well, it doesn't even matter if it normally isn't my taste of music because it all just works. I may not like metal music, but I like good music, and this is good music. I don't know if I articulated that very well, but it doesn't matter. I'll give this a 5 out of 5. The next opening is requested by Peak_viewer, and it's Ashita no Hikari by AAA from everyone's favorite Shonen Jump series, World Trigger. Oh yeah, I don't remember this at all. I don't remember this having... Is this even the right song? Oh, I kind of like the melody already. Oh, multiple singers? Okay. What is this, a boy band or something? Wow, remember all these exciting characters? I mean, shout out to World. I was joking and making fun of it, but it's not a bad show. Oh, they got a female vocalist too. Okay. She sounds good. Oh. We don't need a rap part, bro. What is this, K-pop, bro? Just inserting rap verses where they don't need to be there? That song was actually pretty good. That was a good opening. I mean, I don't really remember any of these visuals or anything, but the song itself was surprisingly good. Aside from that goofy-ass rap verse. The vocal melody is good. I like this opening with the acoustic guitar. Okay, I was thinking it could be like a synthesizer, but yeah, that sounds like an acoustic guitar. This vocal melody is good. I like that. But otherwise, yeah, it sounds very solid. And all the different vocalists sound good. And when they come together, the male and female vocalists come together. pretty good. Pretty good. I can't even lie. It's so interesting to me that so many people hold World Trigger in such high regard. Out of all the numerous Shonen Jump adaptations to come out in the 2010s, this has to have been one of the most forgettable ones for me. And I don't really mean that in an insulting way. The only point I'm trying to make is that the level of fandom this series has is just surprising to me, that's all. Besides all of that though, the opening's pretty good. One of the things though is that the group AAA or AAA, I don't know what they go by, is actually a Japanese pop group. That much should be obvious, right? So I figured I'd take a look at their group photo. Well, if this isn't the most 2010s photo of all time, they just look like the type of group to make a song like Ashita no Hikari. Take that however you will. I'm gonna give this opening a 3 out of 5 though. I think it's good. Now, our final opening for this video is requested by Deku, and it's an interesting one. It's opening 4 from Pokemon Journeys, and it's called 123 by Rika Matsumoto and Daiki Yamashita. What do I know about Pokemon? The only openings I know are I wanna be the very best, and then what's the other one? It's a whole new place with a brand new attitude, but you still got... You know what I'm talking about? Those classic ones. So yeah, I've never watched Pokemon Journeys. I've never watched most of the Pokemon series, again, aside from the OGs, so let's check it out. Oh wow, this is anime as fuck. Okay, hold on. Wait. Hold on, let's run it back, cause hold on. First of all, what generation is this? Is this, oh, there's Score Bunny. So is that, is this Sword and Shield? This is not the kind of song I was expecting. I know they have different openings for the Japanese and English versions, but it's like, sometimes, most of the, you know. Wait, I like this. Look at my goat Melmetal. Hey, there go Gengar. Ash has a Gengar in this series? I'm gonna watch it just for that. Y'all know Gengar is my favorite Pokemon. There go Mega Lucario. Dragonite, one of my other favorite Pokemon. Wow, this is a really, really Japanese sounding ass song. And this sounds goofy to say because it's a Japanese show, but it's like, I was expecting some, you know what I'm saying? I wanna be the very best. They still got Team Rocket goofing around in here. I just saw Gary too. Wait, I really like this. I don't know why. I think it's because a really anime sounding opening like this is very fitting for Pokemon. You know what I mean? Because Pokemon is like, you know, very lighthearted, very goofy sometimes. This fits a lot. This fits really well. And I ain't even seen the show, you know what I'm saying? All right, the reason I wanted to go back is because I wanted to see some of the Pokemon they had here. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be Pokemon spotting. Hey, look at my, okay. Some of the later generations, I don't know their name. I recognize them. Like, this is Golurk, I think, isn't it? And obviously, like, one of these is like Pansear or something. I recognize what they look like, but I definitely don't know the names. That's like Lilligant or something. I don't know. There go Phantump. Then this Rabbit Muff. I know who he is. I can't remember the name. Fuck. That's a Alolan Executor? Mega Executor? I don't know. This dude is one of my goats, bro, but I can't remember his name, bro. Arctic something? I don't remember. Who is this? What Pokemon is that? I've never seen him before. I'll go Mew. Who is this little yellow Pokemon they keep showing? In every shot, I wonder who that is. Why don't they show some of the more iconic Pokemon? You know what I'm saying? Let me stop. Yeah, this is a really good song. So, a lot of characteristics again of a lot of anime music. Very electronic, very high tempo, very very whimsical almost, and lighthearted in tone. It's definitely ain't no Death Note opening 2, that's for sure. You know what? I should watch one of the more recent Pokemon anime. That could make for a funny video. Although I know the copyright on Pokemon shows is kind of heavy, so we don't know. But yeah, that was really good. A lot better than I was expecting. I don't know what I expected, but whatever I expected, this surpassed it. So yeah, I mean, you heard all the thoughts in the reaction. One thing I'd emphasize is that you could really feel the energy of a Japanese anime sounding ass song like this. It has that chord progression and melody that you may find familiar because so many anime use a similar song structure, right? And you might say that would make this song generic, but I don't think so. Just because something is done before and it's cliche doesn't mean that it can't be good, because it's all about execution. After After all, things become cliche because they're good and people like them, so that's why they're used over and over. But yeah, the execution in this opening is great from a musical standpoint. I'm gonna give this one a 5 out of 5. I know, a lot of hits this episode. Y'all are, really doing your thing with these opening reaction requests. That's all I got for today, though. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. And remember, you can join Patreon to send in your own requests. But you could also join to check out some full-length, uncut reactions to many different exciting shows if you want to watch along with me. But yeah, that's the video. Peace. I promise I'm not making fun of them because they seem like a good group, and I definitely dressed like this in the 2010s too. But like, damn, motherfucker got that Pharrell hat on.